Now, if you give away $13,000, is there any problem with that? No. If you give away $23,000, is there a problem? Yeah, so you give away $10,000 too much. So what does that mean? You have to file a gift tax return. But the government gives you $1 million coupon, which means if I give you 23 and I can only give you 13, I've given you 10 too much. So I file the gift tax return and the government says, okay, you no longer have a $1 million coupon. Now you only have $990,000 left because you used up $10,000 of the excess. Does that make sense? So can you give away $1 million if you only have 500? I'm glad you guys made that funny face. Can you give away $1 million if you only have 500? Only the federal government could do that. I love that. That's great. I'm glad that's on tape. So the bottom line is, the answer is no. So the only time you really have to worry about gift tax is if you have more than $1 million. If you gift away more than $1 million over the $13,000 per year. And this $13,000 per year is per person. Okay? Now, let's talk about after you die. It's unlimited. You can give an unlimited amount of money to your spouse, and then, which is okay. But then what are they waiting for? The spouse to die, right? Now, under the law in 2009, the rule was $3.5 million you can die with. Only 0.3%, 3 in 1,000 Americans have over 3.5 million. Now, again, the state level here in New York is 1 million. So although it's 3.5 million for federal, it's only 1 million for state. Now, in 2010, where we are right now, the law is unlimited. You can die with any amount of money. So Steinbrenner, he knew how to time it, right? He's worth billions. There's no estate tax, okay? But he's got a whole different set of rules his family's going to have to follow called modified carryover basis, which you don't want to know. You'd rather smash your head in that wall than have me explain that to you. So what happens is, though, by January 1st, in just 8 short weeks, what's going to happen is the law is going to go back to what it was in 2001, and it's going to drop the federal from 3.5 million down to 1 million. So now if you die with more than $1 million, you're going to pay 55% tax. Now, we're pretty sure that's going to happen January 1st, but they've told us since 2001, when the law was passed, that 2010 would never come. Well, 2010 came, and now we're just about through with it, and that law is stuck, and now we're going back to the law what it was in 2001, but they promised that that would never happen. They're still promising today it won't happen, although we have a big election in a couple days, and the question is, we're pretty confident it's going to go back to the 2001 levels. But we're also fairly confident that they're going to fix it back to the 2009 levels before sometime. So just don't die. Stay healthy, get to the gym, stay healthy, and you won't have to worry about it. If you have less than $1 million, then don't worry about it. So one of the other things I want to tell you, remember all this beneficiary designated stuff? Let me show you how, we showed you how the beneficiary designated stuff hurts you from all the other issues. But let me show you the tax man. Let's say husband dies, husband has $1 million, wife has $1 million. Husband dies, who gets the $1 million? Wife. How much does the husband have left? 0. How much could he have died with? What does the government give you? $1 million, right? He could have died with $1 million. He died with 0. How much excess did he have? None. So how much tax does he pay? None. Now, how much does the wife have? $2 million.